The outside temperature is 92 degrees. The garage temperature is probably 100. Concerned about when it downpours. What are we doing? Lana's going to get out and take the canvas down. That's what she's going to do.
I'm not so worried about us. I'm worried about the camera.
Well, I'm just hoping it doesn't fall off. Where's my safety string?
Yeah, where's your safety strap?
I may, because I got more. This is a different camera than I used when I was here before. But we're just shooting. I don't even know what the frame rate is or any of that stuff with the camera. But really the purpose is to test out. I think I might move that clamp down. Anybody object to moving that clamp down just to get a little more support?
No.
Okay. Still don't feel overly confident. Knowing some of the bumps we gotta go over.
Trying to find a safe place to put my glasses while I do my face.
I haven't sprayed them. Well, it's very windy. I don't know how much of the wind noise we're picking up.
I should be fine because I got this little cat thing on my shirt.
You dead cat?
Isn't it about a dead mouse? It's a little small for a cat.
You know, it suddenly doesn't feel as hot.
That's true.
Well, it's 4th of July. People are using their pool.
I know. I was going to comment that somebody was actually in their pool. Kills me that we drive by all these beautiful pools and they usually are empty.
Doesn't look that way today.
I would not want to believe that I would be one of those people with an empty pool. I think I'd be in it.
You probably would be, only because in a given day, you're probably only in the pool an hour, maybe 2.
I suppose.
So most of the day for somebody going by, it's empty.
I suppose. You didn't get up and go get in the pool at 7 today, did you?
I didn't.
Thought you were gonna.
I trimmed some bushes. That sounds kind of crude, but I trimmed some bushes outside.
For bush trimming, okay.
Well, I like to keep the bushes off from the house. Ooh, that was a warm breeze. What do you think?
Yeah, that was a warm breeze.
It'd be warm putting out there on the greens. Was she taking a picture of a gator or?
I don't know.
Oh, this person not supposed to be out there.
Unless it's street legal.
No, that's.
Don't say anything. Well, they figured it out.
No, what they did is they came out of the neighborhood across. There's a road there.
Get it?
What happens is they live across. They don't want to go all the way down.
Right.
So they sneak across, but
Essentially taking their lives in their own hands.
was he waving because he could see the camera?
Maybe.
That's what I think he was doing. So we thought we'd use this opportunity to look for loofahs. We should see a lot of golf carts on a holiday. And I have not seen any loofahs.
Not a loofah one.
A lot of you like to know where we're going. So we're following Megason Road. We're about to go under Morse Road, which ends at Megason. We're going to go under the tunnel. Through the tunnel. We are actually on our way to Brownwood.
Gonna go have some lunch.
Have some lunch. And we're taking our time.
It's a hot one today. 92 is what I saw.
Well, what does the golf cart say? 93.
Which I guess is typical, but one day this week it was unbearable. I can't remember what day that was, but it was 98.
It was 98, and we saw the heat index of 110.
Yeah, that was
a hot day.
That was a let's stay in the house day. At least for the hot part of the day. Last night we took a little adventure and went on an evening ride, and that was really nice.
Yeah, we could see a little bit of the fireworks from Wildwood. I hate to give out the location, but right around the Bexley Bridge, you can see it.
Yeah.
It was quite a ways away, though. I don't want anybody to think you could see it really up close. Now we are traveling through the entryway of Hawkins. And we're going to continue to follow Megason all the way to Brownwood with a few underneath passes. And last night we did try, late at night, thank God we had the bug screen, because the bug screen was up and we had a lot of bugs in the screen when we got home.
Well, we figured out why, because we were traveling through the new section where there is construction, not many houses. And I think we figured out they probably don't spray for bugs. in the construction area.
Yeah, it'd be too early. I do think, though, there's still bugs even in the regular section.
Well, that's
at
true,
that
but I
time.
don't think there's as many.
At that time of day. Now, we did have a golf cart that passed us, and if you're a subscriber, boy, you took that sharp corner really fast. That's all I'm going to say. Coming off the main drag there, which I don't even sure what road we were on.
He did look like he was like sped up.
Now, Hawkins is a pretty big housing village. We're going to go by a second entrance right here. I kind of loop around again.
Get a car.
Yes, yeah. So that was when you come up to those gate entrances, you got to be aware of cars coming through the gate. With the gate closes, you have an opportunity to go before the next car in the gate releases them. It's a great safety feature of golf carts and cars at the entryway of villages. We're getting a lot of wind at the moment.
A lot of wind. Be interesting to see what the sound is like.
Now on this golf cart path, there's not a lot of shade. The trees are growing in, but not yet completely. So we've got a ways to go here. Now we're coming up onto a couple of areas here on the left and right that are future business locations. This has a stop, but it's completely gated off, so it's not really, it's going to be a stop in the future as soon as they develop in that area. And then you're going to go through a tunnel here that goes under Warm Springs, which on the other side of the highway is the Everglades Recreational Center and Magnolia Plaza. But there's no way from here to get there, as the road up ahead just ends. And I believe that's maybe just going to go to a commercial area in the future. So then we go back under Megacent.
Which, by the way, I love these tunnels. Definitely makes you feel safe that you're not having to be out there in the traffic. There's really nothing like the infrastructure for what they've done here for golf carts.
Actually, that last tunnel was, the first tunnel was under Megacent. The second tunnel was under Warm Springs. I had them reversed. And this kind of loops around another section that'll be commercial in the future. But we come up onto a pond that's between the highway that you may be able to see in the distance at the moment. There's this big pond. And
this is the only place we've seen alligators.
For you, that's correct. for me, I pointed them out in the last video going to Dabney.
Oh.
And
he's
there he is.
He's there.
We have an alligator out there. Maybe I'll take a quick photo of him. How close should I get?
No, don't.
Should I go down over the bank?
No. I'll be sitting with my body hanging out of the vehicle so that we can.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a.
Make sure we don't go tumbling down the hill.
The hill is pretty steep here. But let me show you him. Here's a short video. He's right out there going along, and I'll pull back a little just so you can see. There's the turnpike. There's the gator.
It's going toward the boat.
We'll know if it's good in a second. Hey, we're leaving the alligator pond, and we're heading under a tunnel for Megaston. Now, we did try this video 2 days ago, and the camera died at that point, overheated, wouldn't continue. So I'm gonna continue, and we're trying it again with the same camera from that spot. And hoping to make it to Brownwood.
A little bit nicer day. Temperature's a little cooler.
A little cooler. It's a busier day for golf carts. It is both the farmers market and the craft fair in Brownwood. So we're going by Ruby Villas, which is a small community. It's really kind of just I'd say a cul-de-sac.
It just kind of sits out here by itself.
It is.
We figured it out.
It's out here by itself.
Looks like there's a Lutheran church going on, going in across the street.
It needs to come this way.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty long stretch here after this villa community, and it's a nice stretch. But before I go too far, I'm going to try to adjust the camera one more time, and hopefully there's no alligators near where we just pulled over. Don't want to spend too much time adjusting the camera so it doesn't die before we get to Brownwood. There's an awful lot of birds that surround this pond here. You know, I really haven't done this. This is my wife, Lana, who's riding along with me today, doing this filming. We're doing a little test of the two microphones. It is windy. I don't know how much I'll have to edit this soundtrack. but I did want to complete this ride. This is a very popular ride. It will be even for those from the southernmost Eastport section. If they try to get to Brownwood, they will definitely be coming along this route. Lana, do you remember what village this is? Next to the Okahumpka?
I do not. But we'll know in a second.
St. John's. Very hard to read those signs on the golf cart path.
All right.
So yeah, St. John's runs right along here. The end is the Okahumpka Recreational Center. It also has a kayak boat launch, and there's a restaurant that's being built.
It would be kind of nice to have a restaurant along here. It's supposed to be, if I'm remembering right, I think it's barbecue. A famous place down here is putting in another location. Hopefully I have that right.
Well, we're coming up onto another underpass of Megason, which lead us to a little roundabout that if you went 3/4 of the way, you would go over the Water Lily Bridge. And so people on the other side of the turnpike come over the Water Lily Bridge. If you were to go straight here, this takes you to the Okahumpka Recreational Facility. But we're going towards Brownwood. And you come up this up ramp and you get right to the little roundabout. And we're at the roundabout. On our left is Richmond. There are 2 entrances on Richmond, and there's also a 9-hole executive course on our left up above this hill. You might see the starter shack as we make this corner. And it's the Richmond Starter Shack. Richmond is a very nice community. Look at this golf cart.
It's one of the things I enjoy most is seeing all the different golf carts and how they're set up.
Well, it definitely has been hot over the last week here in the villages. I would say the average temperature gets to about 98 degrees every day.
Right? And the heat index was well over 110, I think I heard for a couple of days. So you pick your time that you want to be out.
And a lot of these golf carts coming back, they've been to the market and the craft fair. They've probably been there for an hour and are heading back. Again, we're winding along Megasin on the golf cart multimodal path.